What's up, money growers? Jacob back here with another video coming to you guys today to talk about something that can be very important to a lot of you, especially if you bank with Chase or would like to bank with Chase, whether on the personal side or on the business side, because we got something to talk about today with that whole 524 rule and how it can actually impact you in a way that you may not have thought. So guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are one of the regular subscribers or someone who comments in the comment section all the time, like Nino or Tammy or Mary, or some of you that are always in that comment section, I love hearing from you guys and I appreciate it. Love seeing you guys help each other out down there, so thank you for being so helpful to each other down in the comment section. So I appreciate that because I do what I can to help you guys on here. But I learn a lot from you guys too. A lot of you guys know certain things about credit and have certain experiences and things maybe either I just don't know yet or haven't had yet or that kind of thing. So I appreciate you guys sharing that experience with each other and also giving some insight on these kinds of videos. So I definitely want to hear your insight on this one when it comes to Chase Bank, okay? Because Chase Bank is one that they get so much attention when it comes to this kind of thing. And you know, when I was first like really diving into credit and learning about all this stuff, you know, different rules and policies and procedures that certain banks have, certain credit card companies have, and all this kind of thing. Chase definitely is one of the ones where like they've got their rules in place, and everybody else kind of seems to just bend to their rules because there's people who are, you know, they're waiting to do other things with their credit just so they can get another credit card with Chase, just so they can get out of, you know, what's called 524 jail. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So a lot of people actually like plan their credit, what they do with their credit around Chase Bank and Chase Bank's rules and all that kind of thing, because they are pretty strict. And you know, if you're not within their rules that they want you to be within, it's kind of like, you know, you're kind of SOL. Sometimes they do bend those, or you know, you hear people getting credit cards when they're not falling within that whole 524 rule and all that kind of thing. So it can happen, but it seems to be pretty rare. For the most part, it seems like Chase wants it their way or the highway. So what I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to give some perspective on this, okay? Because I got 4 personal credit cards with Chase this year. Now, I used to have credit cards several years ago, and like an idiot, I canceled them, right? You know, thanks. I was listening to Dave Ramsey at the time, so canceled the cards, did all that whole thing. Helped me get a bunch of student loan debt, which was great, but was not good for my credit. Was not good. Not that my credit score was like, you know, a 580 or something like that afterwards. Like paying off the student loans did help my credit score, but as far as like, you know, the age of my credit and that kind of thing, and just the fact that, you know, I followed that advice and pushed me away from credit cards, right? You know, it's kind of hard to learn about something. Learn about credit cards if you're not using them or if you're not even making an attempt to learn. So when you push them out of your life, you don't learn that stuff. So as I was getting back into using credit cards again and learning a lot of this stuff, I had one hard inquiry on Experian before I applied for my first credit card with Chase. Okay, now the credit card I got with Chase at first was a Southwest credit card, so Southwest Airlines, just because I fly with Southwest usually when I'm traveling. I'll typically check Southwest first, and then, you know, if their price seems kind of high, then I'll check other places. So I got my Southwest card. So in 2021, I got that in February. Like 2 months later, I got the Chase SAPPHIRE Preferred card. So I got that one. So I had 2 cards with Chase. I'm still within their 524 rule. Then a couple months later, I got the Chase Freedom Unlimited. So that was like, what, late May or early June or something. Then I waited a while and I applied for the Chase Freedom Flex. So I got both the Freedom cards that they have, the Chase Freedom cards. So, and the Freedom Flex was the one that, looking at it, I applied. I wasn't sure if I was going to get approved because they said they needed some more time to process it or more time to look at it. They just had to verify some info. I called in, they had to verify like my address or something, and I think I answered one question about my identity, and they approved the card. So I've hit that 524 rule. So I got 4 personal cards with Chase. I'm happy with that. Plus one other one where they all hit Experian. All 4 of those Chase cards hit Experian. Actually, shit, I think I need to do a video. I don't think I've done a video yet on how I got those 4 cards. Oh, shit. I gotta do a video on that. But anywho, I have those 4 credit cards with Chase, 4 personal ones with Chase. So and the other card I had, I hit on Experian. So they're at the 524 rule. My Navy Federal card, they pull TransUnion, so didn't really have to worry about that too much. So I'm right at the 524 rule. But my banker that I had here in Las Vegas had told me that the 524 rule doesn't apply to business credit cards. So she did tell me, hey, they are going to pull your personal credit like the first time, But, business credit's a different animal than personal credit. Like, the big thing is actually utilization, where, they like when you like spend money on your business credit card, right? You don't have to worry about the utilization like you do on the personal side. So I'm like, okay, I got my business accounts with Chase, my personal accounts. I just moved from Wells Fargo to Chase like a year ago, and so far I'm liking Chase better. So I'm like, all right, let me set up, like, I got my business accounts with them. I got 4 cards with them so far. I do most of my banking with them. Like, dude, let me apply for this business credit card and start building that with them. So I apply for it. It was going to be a while to get an appointment where I normally wanted to go. Plus, I was like, let me just try this online and see how it works. Because sometimes I feel like you can have more success going into the bank. And actually, the banker who I go to later, she told me the same thing. So it was kind of funny that she was saying the same thing I'd already thought. But like, let me try this online. Let me see how this goes. And also the fact I'd been told before that it doesn't apply to business credit. I'm like, this shouldn't be too hard to actually get approved for this. I apply for it online. I get the message saying they need more time to review the application. I'm like, all right. I call in. I think the next day, no answer. It's still processing. The next day was still processing. A couple days after that, I found I had been declined. So they declined my card. And I was like, well, that's not good because I want to start building business credit with Chase. So, a little more time goes by. I tried calling for reconsideration. Was on the hold for almost an hour between 2 different phone calls. I said, screw it. So I made an appointment as soon as I could here in Las Vegas at a different Chase bank. Go in there. The lady there, the banker there calls, and she just sits on hold just like me. They have no way to access information faster than we do. So she goes, hey, if you want to go home, go ahead. I'll call you, let you know what they say. So I did. I go home after being there for almost half an hour. Probably about half an hour later after I got home, she did call me and said, hey, they denied it. So even the reconsideration, I asked for reconsideration, they denied that. And she said that they told her because of too many hard inquiries. And with too many hard inquiries, I'm like, I just hit the 524 rule, so it's not like I've got 10 cards in 24 months, all those, 10 hard inquiries from Experian. So, or anything like that. I told her there was a car dealership that shopped around my credit a whole bunch, and then I had those removed. All these hard inquiries removed that I didn't know the car dealership was going to do. So I was like, okay, well, I'm within their 524 for credit cards. I'm like, this doesn't seem to make sense. I thought that didn't apply for credit cards. And she was like, no, or for business credit. That didn't apply for business credit. So she was like, well, yeah, they're basically just saying that if you want, you can wait until those older ones fall off. I'm like, fuck that. Like, I'm not waiting a whole another year or more for these inquiries to fall off so I can just get a business credit card or any credit card. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go a whole another year plus without getting a single personal credit card or waiting another year or more to build business credit. Like, I'm not doing that. So the lady was like, well, she goes, maybe you could try again in like 3 months, give it a little more time. I'm like, all right, I was like, maybe I'll give that a try. But in the meantime, I may just go open up a business account somewhere else, right? Like maybe go back to Wells Fargo or some other place. But that 524 rule, that can apply to business credit. Come to find out. So, I think maybe once you get your first business credit card, then it's okay. But that was what I got hit with, was the 524 rule for business credit. So I didn't even expect that. I didn't expect that from Chase. Maybe again in a few months, I'll give it another try. But yeah, so that can hit you when it comes to how it applies to getting a credit card. At the very least, your first business credit card with Chase, that 524 rule can get you. So just so you guys know, at least happened to me. For you, it may be different. Your mileage may vary. But I got hit with it definitely at Chase trying to get my first business credit card with them. So again, if you have experience with this, I really want to hear about it down below. If you've experienced anything like this, please tell me about it. I'd love to hear what happened to you, whether it was good, bad, neutral, or whatever it was. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being so awesome. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to be here with me. That's it for this video. And until next time, keep growing your money.